What's up YouTube, Stefano Turtle here, and today I'm coming at you guys with my Salamangreat deck profile for the May/April 2019 format. Note, this deck is subject to change, mainly a few cards in the main deck and extra deck. So keep that in mind while I do this. This is not fully done, that's why I said subject to change. There is a few cards that will change in here within this deck profile and the next one. So make sure to keep out for that. But for now, we're going to get onto the main deck, which is for a one-ofs. We are playing one Fowl, one Jaguar, and one Falco for a one-of Salamangreats. These are practically bricks from time to time. I think the only one that isn't is Fowl. Because you see these two opening hand. You're typically just, well, this one you can save for Foxy, but this one you typically have to get out of hand to get your main combo off going first. So you'd have to summon it, which means you'd be missing out on getting stuff out of hand like Foxy or something. So yeah, that's why you only play one of each of these. At one point I was playing two of each of them. But I realized that they can be pretty bricky, so yeah. So that one now for each. Next we have the three of the best card. Triple Gazelle. This card is obvious at 3. No debate. It's just summon off of a, like, let's say you just go into Baylinks. Whatever you use to go into it. If it's a Salamangreat, boom, instant Gazelle if it's in hand. And if not, you've got searchers for it. Oh, and that reminds me, I don't have Debug or Buffalo at the moment, so they're not in this build. But those would be some of the cards to help facilitate getting Gazelle out faster. Anyways, next we're playing Triple Spinny. This is something you want to see opening hand, because not only is it a power boost, but it's a free summon from grave, so. And its effect easily gets it in grave, which makes it a lot better. So yeah, so I play triple of it. Next we're playing Triple Foxy. This card, of course, you only use the effect if you don't have Gazelle in hand, but for the most part you don't really need to unless you're going for a combo extension. It's a pretty good card, so I play 3 of it. Then one that is the spice that I might take one out of is Salamangreat Foxer. This card is actually pretty good to get rid of opponent's back row, because most builds don't play too much back row removal. And with stuff like Mashoto Burn or Mystic Mind Burn coming around the corner, stuff like this, being able to recycle your link monsters and pop a back row card, it's actually pretty good, especially if there's stuff like there can only be one on the field, and they activate that after you've done your combo play. You can just activate this, pop it, and you'll have to recur your resources, but it makes it easier to do that. Next, this card is subject to change, and that is Mud Skipper. I'm currently playing 3 of these. These are what I might trade out for Buffalo and the copies and a copy of Debug. But for now, it's sort of decent. It helps you go into Hito when you only control 1 fire, which is pretty nice. And it's an okay card all around, I guess. It's not the best. Next, for our hand traps, we're of course playing Triple Ash Blossom. This is a no-brainer. And again, like my Dino build, 2 DD Crow. So yeah, that's it for the main deck's monster lineup. Onto the spells, I am playing, of course, Triple Circle, one of the most important spells in the deck, being able to be a free search and essentially a eagle booster as well. It's really good. We've got another card that can be a brick at times, Salamangreat Sanctuary. You don't want to open this card. You want to search it off of Baylinks, so you don't play 3 of it. only one. And yeah, it helps facilitate your reincarnation link. This will probably go to 1 if I can get Signet Minings, and that is Will of the Salamangreat. This card at most acts like a soul charge, but even at 1, it's a monster reborn at least, so it's not a bad card. It's a hard once per turn, so it'd be better only playing 1, but for now, I'm waiting for some cards to come in and everything. For now, it's at 2 in my deck. It's gonna change pretty soon. Another card that I'm going to get out of this is Salamangreat Claw. This card's probably going to change for Fusion of Fire. For now, I just use it in conjunction with Heat Leo when it's reincarnation linked, and my opponent controls several monsters, because it's attack 3 essentially. It's not the worst thing. Next, we've got 1 Reasoning. This card's something no one ever expects, and it's a good target. It's a good card to bait out Ash Blossoms. So, yeah, 3 of it. You've got 1 Monster Reborn, and this is just because I play Monster Reborn and everything, and Foolish Burial because helps get your stuff to the grave and can help trigger off Gazelle. Next, we've got a copy of Rage. This card's Fire Lake of the Burning Abyss, or it is... think of it as either a 1-for-1, getting rid of a Salamangreat card to pop your opponent's card, or as a, I think Fire Lake of the Burning Abyss is the one that destroys a crap ton of cards. One of those. Just note, this card's for popping. This number is definitely going to change, and that is the triple Salamangreat Roar. I might take 1 out to play a Signet Mining in here. So yeah. We're also playing a Solemn Judgment. This is just one thing I enjoy playing in a lot of decks, and yeah, you never know when it'll come in handy. And last but not least, triple Gozen match. This Floodgate I found to be pretty decent. It does stop quite a few decks. Case in point, Sky Striker. Once they go into that Ray, you flip this on them, and they can't really go into their links or anything, so they're sort of stuck with Ray on the field, which is pretty good. And it also shuts down their plays as well. As for Thunder Dragons, once they get that first monster, let's say if it's a light one, flip this, can't bring out any of their guard dragon plays or anything. And in case of stuff like dinos, flip this right when they summon Oviraptor and they're stuck in the darks. So yeah, so I play it, and that is it for our main deck. On to the extra. There's 4 cards in this that are subject to change, by the way. Right now we've got our 2 Sunlight, or not Sunlight, our 2 Heat Leo. This card's really good to spin your opponent's back row, and also weaken your opponent's monster or boost up yours, it depends. But yeah, really good card. Let's see. Next, we've got our triple Sunlight Wolves. This is one of the best cards in the deck. Essentially, summon anything under it, you get a fire monster back. If reincarnation link or reincarnation summon, then go ahead and recur a Salamangreat spell and trap for free. It's really good, and yeah, I think it's one of the more unfair cards in the deck, being honest. It's what makes this competitive, I think. Let's see, next we've got our triple Bale Links. Bale Links is your searcher for your sanctuary, and it's also protection as well. It acts as a I think closest card I could compare this to is Necrogardna, where it protects your cards, but Necrogardna is more like it protects from battle. This though is really good overall. It's your protection for your deck, and it's just very solid link 1 in total. Next, we've got 1 Hita, the Fire Charmer Ablaze. This card is really good going second. Just being able to summon 2 Salamangreats, link into this, take one of your opponent's cards like Ash Blossom, and go ahead and instantly have a Sunlight Wolf on the field, which is very good. Or not Sunlight, Heat Leo, sorry. Having Heat Leo on the field off of one card is very good, and you can just get off with the OTK typically. Next, we're obviously playing an Abyss Dweller. This is for mirror matches and for cards like, or decks like Burning Abyss. Or also in this case, since Dino's got a boost, they're more likely to see Shadow Dino. You're more likely to see Shadow Dino variants now, so this also stops those. And we're also playing the one Stalio. This is for free special summon and helps with your combos. Also free bounce. So yeah. Now these next 4 cards are subject to change. I've got some cards coming in to replace them. But for now, in their place is one Flame Administrator. This card I am honestly thinking of side decking because it's actually pretty decent. It's power boost and gives you an extra monster zone as well. So yeah, Flame Administrator, I'm probably gonna side in mirror matches or something. But I am gonna side deck this card. This card's very useful. So yeah. Next we've got Space Insulator and Underclock. Note the cards that will be replacing these are Nightmare Phoenix, Borolo Dragon, and Update Jammer. So that's why these are with links. So yeah. As for the last card, it's a placeholder for is for Salamangreat Violet Chimera, but for now it's Leviair. And the reason is because I didn't see any cards that would be like a Fire Fusion in my collection. But for now, this is what is my main deck and extra deck. It is going to change, of course. Not going to say it's the best build, but it's a decent one, at least. Very budget friendly, and don't worry, this is of course going to change. I keep saying that, I'm sorry, but yeah, it's the truth. Also, if y'all can hear my family in the background, I apologize, they're just being loud. But for now, that is all. I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new, hit that like button if you did enjoy the video, and consider following me on Twitch at twitch.tv/TheStefanoTurtle That is all for today, and this is the Stefano Turtle signing out. Goodbye.